Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting. I appreciate you being here at the channel today. And for those of you that are not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And if you like the content and you find the content valuable that I provide, please hit that like button as well. And then if you want to learn more about my company, Fitness Management and Consulting, you can check the links below. In addition to that, if you're a new operation, if you're looking to start a facility, or if you're looking to expand your facility, you need money for marketing, click the funding link below. You could potentially qualify for up to $250,000 loan with no collateral. So with that said, let's get into our topic here today. And what our topic is, it's 5 independent processes that essentially are what your gym business is. This is fundamentally who you are. And I want to go through each one of these processes, take a look at them, and say, okay, which ones am I doing well? Which ones am I not? And even if we're doing well, we want to constantly refine this. But these are the 5 biggies that we want to be looking at. And so number 1, it's going to be value creation. Okay, value creation. And so we have to discover here, what people need, what people want, or what could they be encouraged to want? So we're looking at value creation. Now, one of the things that that I talk about a lot is that the idea of differentiation. What are you doing in your marketplace that is different? What are you providing in your marketplace that nobody else is providing? Okay. We're trying to find what people want, what they might want, okay, creating value. But we're also separating ourselves from everybody else to the point that hopefully now you have no competition. So number 1 is this true value creation. And the thing you want to stay away from here is don't just do the same thing the guy down the street is doing. If you're perceived by the customer as doing the exact same thing, it's going to be a losing proposition for you unless you're significantly lower on the price in most cases. So value creation, differentiation, really take this to heart, make this a central part of what you're doing. And again, once you figure it out, just know we're going to have to refine it, because once you figure it out, someone else might try to do it, and now you need to find something else. All right. Number 2 is marketing. And marketing is all about attracting attention to ourselves, and it's building demand. Okay, we need to attract attention. This essentially is what marketing is. And the biggest problem that I see with nearly every gym that I work with, certainly at the beginning, okay, is that we're not doing near enough. We're doing 1 or 2 things to attract attention, 1 or 2 things to get known. And what we want to do here is we want to do what's referred to as a massive level of action. We want to get known by everybody in our community. If it's a 3-mile radius, if that's what we're working with from where your club is, we want to get known by everybody, and you want to get a plan together that allows you to do this. You want to overcome this obscurity whereby nobody knows who you are, and those that do don't have you at top of mind. Because you could have the greatest facility in the world, but if no one knows you're there, it's not going to do you any good. Okay, so you got to take this one to heart. So really work on this. You want everybody in your marketplace. Everywhere they turn, there you are. There you are again. Okay, and get that plan together. Continually work it. And not only doing this is going to help grow your business. It's a great way to keep competitors on their heels. It's a great way to keep competition out. It's a great way to support a sales team. There's so many benefits to it. But the marketing and attracting attention to ourselves is crucial. And don't just do it a little bit. Number 3, sales. Okay, we have to be able to turn prospects into customers. We have to be able to turn prospects into members. And on this, you're going to need a defined sales process. And you can search on the channel here. We have numerous videos on how to do this. And use that and use things that are proven. But you want a process on how to create new customers. If all you're doing is bringing people in, say you're doing a great job of bringing them in, if we don't know how to convert them into customers, it's going to be a struggle. So we have to have this process in place. Okay. and monitor your numbers. Make sure you know what the numbers are. But in addition to that, now once you get your customer, now how do we do the second sale? How do we do the third sale? So this is all going to be important. The sales aspect of it, this is in many ways, it's like fitness. Even once you get there, you have to keep working on it, otherwise you lose it. Make sure you're training on this at some level every single day. But number 3 on our list, sales. Now number 4, it's the value delivery. Okay, we talked about this value creation. We talked about that earlier. Okay, now we need to deliver this value. Okay, this differentiation. What are you doing that's so different? What are you bringing to the marketplace that nobody else is doing? We have to deliver this. Okay, and in addition to that, okay, kind of the mindset that I would put into this is, we want to give the customer more than they ever bargained for. We want to give them more than their money's worth. In a manner of speaking, we want to overpromise and then over-deliver on that overpromise. I mean, use that as a visual for you here, but we need to deliver this value. Okay, give them country club service at a boutique price. All right, give the customer what you promised. Deliver on this value. And then number 5 is the finance part. Okay, and at the end of the day, on this finance part, you need to bring in enough money each month, to keep this thing going and to make it worthwhile for you. Okay, I mean, that's kind of the bottom line. It has to be profitable. And at the end of the day on all this, what you don't want, if you're a gym owner or if you're an aspiring gym owner, you're not trying to buy a job. You want this to be a business that can run effectively even when you're not there. Okay, so, and when you're working your budgets, I'll give you some thoughts on this, on the budgeting. If you're not doing this, you definitely want to get this done. You need to know what these numbers are. And the first thing I'd want to do is set up my expenses, because you can pretty well project what your expenses are going to be. We know what it's going to cost. And then ask yourself, what kind of margins do you want? You want a 20% margin, 30%, 40%? Do you want more? Whatever it is. And now we're going to start plugging in on this budget, our revenue numbers based on what we want. Okay, and this could be, volume, price, it's all going to kind of play into it. But then in addition to that, it's not just a dues line, it's going to be 3 to 4 other profit centers as well, okay, inside your gym. And which could be personal training, could be retail, could be meal planning, could be supplementation. Those are some common things, okay? And so look at that. The thing too that so many folks do miss out on is, website revenues and how we create that. There's an awful lot in there. And, there's can be some moving parts in here, but make sure you look at this finance, because at the end of the day, it has to work, okay? You've got to be able to pay the bills, and you have to be able to bring in enough to make this worthwhile for you. Know what those numbers are. So these are 5 independent processes. They're fundamental to every single gym business, and they all kind of flow into each other, okay? Create value, value creation, differentiation. Number 2, marketing. We've got to attract attention to ourselves. We've got to overcome obscurity. Number 3, sales. We have to have a process of how to convert these folks into paying customers. Number 4, we have to deliver on this value. Okay, we have to over deliver. Okay, we have to give the customer more than they ever bargained for. And number 5, finance. We have to find a way to, keep this thing going, to pay the bills, and to make it worth the effort and the time, that we're putting into it. So take a look at these. Make these the big 5 that, you as an owner, you're working on, every single day. If the things that are doing well, continue to refine it. If they're not working as well, let's make sure that we're improving on it. So folks, again, my name is Jim Thomas. My company's Fitness Management and Consulting. As always, I appreciate you being here at the channel today. Again, you can learn more about our company in the links below, and we'll look forward to seeing you all in that next video.